Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs. We're on IOCHI'S route. We just finished a touching conversation with IOCHI and Senna, where IOCHI cried into Senna's arms, and they shared a couple smorches together. I'm so sorry. It's just, I guess they're a couple now, and we're looking past all of the transgressions that IOCHI has done, such as the lying and the stabbing and the everything, and we're just gonna hope that everybody doesn't die / become brain dead, and yeah, we're just gonna go for it, but let's just get into it. Let's see what happens, because honestly, I don't know. I didn't know how long my peace lasted, but it was filled with conversation with IOCHI. Our time together was full of happiness, and I wished that it would last forever. However, the sun always rises, and we left the room before everyone else woke up. I'm thirsty.
たくさん話したからね。飲み物でも持ってくればよかった。
I would rather have talked more.
僕も。
Let's take a little break after getting something to drink in the kitchen.
やっぱりもう少し一緒にいたい。
Oh, God! Our fingers intertwined and I nodded without saying another word. I felt butterflies in my stomach the entire time, but I was calm when I stepped outside the room. I was able to talk to IOCHI a lot after finding out the truth. However, nothing has changed. Our lives still depend on how Arcadia responds. Is there anything I can do? The sun had just come up, so I assumed no one was there. But Chigasaki and Haiji were already in the living room, so I let go of IOCHI'S hand.
あ、お姉ちゃん、早いね。おはよう。
Haiji, you too. You're up early, and Chigasaki too.
暇だったからずっと起きてたんだ。夜遅くまでみんないろいろ言い合ってたし。
Oh my god.
お姉ちゃんとIOCHIさんはもしかしてずっと一緒だったの？
Oh my god, Haiji. Well, did he see us holding hands? I tried to hide my ears. They felt hot. Then I heard IOCHI'S calm voice.
そうだよ。何か問題があったかな？
別にないけど。
そう。飲み物を取りに来ただけだから、僕は部屋に戻るね。また後で。
Alright.
じゃあね。はい。
I saw IOCHI off as Haiji walked up to me to touch my back.
大人になるって大変だね、お姉ちゃん。
Huh? Tough being a grown-up? What's that supposed to...
あれも大事、これも大事。考えることがたくさんあって大変そうだなって思ったんだ。
See, I don't like that face that Haiji's making. Why? Why is it always that face? Like, I swear that Haiji was not making that face in the other routes. Am I insane?
捨てることができないものがたくさんあるっていうのはどういう感じ？
Oh, I also don't like that question. Why does that make me so uncomfortable? I don't know. What does that mean? I was at a loss for words. How was I supposed to respond?
茅ヶ崎お兄ちゃんはわかる？
僕はそれほど大事なものもないので。
Oh my god, Chigasaki also concerns me so much because Chigasaki, like, I feel like Chigasaki, the notes that I have for Chigasaki is that, like, Chigasaki values his arm more than his life and he might be homeless. Like, so bad.
そう？
I was still stunned when I saw Haiji yawn and stretch.
やっぱりちょっと寝てくるね。おやすみなさい。
I also I don't think we've ever really seen this sprite of Haiji much either. Sure, good night.
じゃあ僕も。
What were you two talking about here?
気にしないでください。 もう今更ですから。じゃあまた後で。
Oh, that's really weird. The moment was strange, and I watched those two leave, realizing that there was something that I couldn't glean from them. Something's wrong. Like, something's actually wrong. After the one night designated by Yochi had passed, the director summoned us once more.
誰かの手に自分の命を委ねるなんて、これほど不本意なこともないね。
それを言うなら最初からそうだっただろう。ここに来てからずっと俺たちの命が俺たちのものだったことなんてねえよ。
はあ、ケイちゃんのくせに正論を。
うるせえ。
イオチさんの提案を受け入れるか受け入れないか、それだけを決めるために丸一日かけるとは何か理由があるのか。
Yeah, that's a good question too. Why?
丸一日頭を抱えて悩んでいたと考えると人間味はあるけどな。
そんなことをしているとは到底思えませんが。
これが終わったら僕が死んじゃうかどうか決まってるなんて変な感じだね。
Haiji, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Yochi's been working hard for that.
日和。
What is it, Tomase?
いや、無事に帰れるといいな。
Yeah. While we were still talking, the sound we were waiting for came. The start of the Otherworld stream? It was the same familiar sound, the sound of a drama starting. Normally our bangles had the drama details. However, I wondered what would happen now.
お待たせしました。
Oh god.
これから異世界配信とキャストの命をかけてスペシャルゲームを始めましょう。
A loud voice echoed with the words we did not expect.
ゲーム。僕は交渉の結果を聞きに来たんだが。
もちろんこちらが我々の返答となります。何しろここまで自力で真実に近づいたキャストは初めてです。我々の通信網を抑えたのもお見事でした。ですからご褒美として特別なゲームをご用意しました。
反省する気はないということだな。
Yochi's anger was apparent, but the director just shrugged.
あなたはここまで真相に迫ってなお異世界配信を理解してらっしゃらないようですね。
Huh?
何？
この異世界配信はエンターテインメント。盛り上がらなければ意味がありません。我々異世界配信の命とあなた方キャストの命をかけたスペシャルゲーム、これ以上の娯楽はないでしょう。
Oh god.
たとえ配信が遮断されようと破壊措置が取られようと楽しい番組を配信できればそれで問題はございません。そう、配信できさえすれば。
そうきたか。
The director continued.
我々もこれまでの配信から学習しました。キャストの皆さんが何かを犠牲にしてでも生きていたいという気持ち、そしてその逆も。一体何を優先するのか、あなたにとって大切なものとは何なのか知りたいと思いませんか？
The director continued to talk while ignoring us, and Yochi assumed that the negotiations had failed. Our fate had been decided.
残念だが、強制遮断しかないようだね。
Right when Yochi made that decision, as if reacting to those words, the screen showed a silhouette. Huh? Who is that? The person didn't look familiar to me, but it was different for Yochi. Yochi gasped, their eyes opened wide, which told me it was someone completely unexpected.
局長。
Huh?
久しぶりだね、伊予地水木くん。元気かな？潜入捜査は順調かい？
Oh, God.
そうですね。 ちょうど今異世界配信の強制終了しようとしていたところです。
そうか。君はいろいろと調査をしてくれたわけだが、異世界配信は君が思っているより悪いものではない。
Oh, I see why. Hold on.
なので、異世界配信の遮断命令は現時点をもって解除とする。
What the fuck?
は？
せいぜい君は最後までエンターテインメントを楽しんでくれたまえ。
It ended there. I can see why so many people really did not like IOCHI'S ending. I can see why, just from that one snippet. That is infuriating. The video was cut off, and all but one of the screens that went dark suddenly began to blink.
解除ってなんだよそれ。副局長、返事をしてください。副局長。くそ。
What the fuck? That is so, like, that is the most, like, lazy fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. What the hell? Like, I had a friend, so I have multiple friends who have played this game, and obviously they did not tell me spoilers or anything, but I saw that they were like, oh, you're playing IOCHI'S route? Fuck that route. And I'm like, why? And they're just like, I can't tell you, but just wait. And I'm like, what do you mean? And now seeing this, I can totally, what the fuck is this? What the hell? IOCHI started to tap their bangle numerous times, but there was no response. What's going on? Was he from the Information Bureau? Then where? The room went quiet. It felt uneasy. Just as everyone was about to break out into murmurs, the director's voice broke the silence.
では始めましょう。
That is the most lazy fucking writing I've ever seen in my life. The scenery suddenly changed. We were suddenly transported to a place where it looked like a party was about to start.
我々が求めているのはエンターテインメント。ただ異世界配信をシャットダウンするようなつまらない終わりはありません。この配信ポイントを一定数貯めればどんな願い事でも叶えて差し上げます。
If you have a wish, you only need the points. That was the rule explained to us first thing after coming to this world.
視聴者を満足させポイントを貯めればあなた方の願いは思いのまま。
それは僕にこのまま異世界配信を行いと。
The director nodded in an exaggerated way to affirm what IOCHI said.
さあ参りましょう。舞台はとある工場倉庫です。
What? The scenery changed. We were inside that familiar warehouse. However, what was different was where we were standing. Huh? The director and everyone else were gone. Only IOCHI and I, and one Arcadian stood in a triangular formation. The Arcadian wasn't the usual projected image, but the monstrous shape that we saw during the maintenance. My worry and restlessness was obvious, but that was the same for IOCHI.
なんで反応しないんだ。
IOCHI continued to tap at their bangle screen, but it appeared that there was no response.
よろしいですか。おっと、これではあなた方に分かりませんね。今画像を変更いたします。
And the Arcadian suddenly changed shape. It was the male cast member that I had seen behind the screen before. Hisato IOCHI, IOCHI'S older brother.
せっかくですのであなたのお兄様に来ていただきました。ただし彼は異世界人として生きているものを外見だけ昔に戻したものです。
何よ。
ご存知の通りIOCHI久人さんは以前キャストとしてこの異世界へいらっしゃいました。そして彼は他のキャストと同じようにデッドエンドとなりました。しかし 彼はスポンサーですからね。スポンサーには配信に協力した見返りとしてデッドエンド後に選択を用意しています。
選択？
そのまま消去となるか、異世界人として生まれ変わりこの世界で生き続けるかです。スポンサーの皆さんには毎度デッドエンド後にこのようなご提案をしております。
では異世界人になったスポンサーは消去されず生き続ける。
Huh?
だから僕は兄さんのことを覚えていたのか。
Oh God.
ただし彼らは長期記憶のほとんどを失っています。お兄さんももちろんあなたのことは覚えていません。
まさか他の異世界人たちも元は人間？
そのようなことはございません。異世界人は異世界人、スポンサーから転じた異世界人とは別の生き物ですよ。
There's more plot? Are you freaking kidding me?
それでも異世界人のうち幾人かは元は人間のスポンサーですが、ともあれここにいるのはあなたのお兄さんであるIOCHI久人さんです。感動の再会ですね。
再会。
Yoichi mumbled that while looking at their brother who wasn't speaking, and the director's voice echoed again.
さて今回彼にここに来ていただいたのはすべてのキャストの代表となっていただくためです。過去のキャストの生態データが欲しい。あなたはそうおっしゃいましたよね。こちらのリクエストにお答えしましょう。今回彼を助けることができればこれまでにデッドエンドになったキャスト230人の復旧作業を行わせていただきます。
It's the trolley problem.
230人。
またこちらは大サービスですよ。現在のキャストである皆さんの期間も保証しましょう。つまりお兄さんを助けることでたくさんのキャストの命を救えるわけです。素晴らしいですね。
It's literally gonna be pick everybody else or pick Senna.
こちらであなたの望んだ2つ目の条件を満たしたことになりますね。よろしいですか？はい。それではもう一方をご覧ください。言わなくてもわかりますね。セナさんです。
The director pointed at me while saying that. I didn't know what was about to happen, but I had a bad feeling about it.
IOCHIさん、あなたは随分彼女に思い入れがあるようですね。勝手ながら行動を確認させていただきましたよ。
まさか。
ですので彼女に天秤に乗っていただくことにしました。一方はお兄さんとすべてのキャスト、一方は彼女です。先ほど現在のキャスト全員と言いましたが、彼女はそれに含まれません。先の条件をすべて飲むためには彼女の命を差し出す必要があります。異世界配信とこの世界の終わりか、すべてのキャストの生還か。そんなつまらない天秤はありません。彼女を救うか、それ以外のすべてを救うか、その方が分かりやすくドラマティックでしょ。もちろんその後で、あるいは今この瞬間にも異世界配信の遮断を行っても構いませんよ。ですがその場合には多くのキャストの命が失われるとあなた自身お分かりかと思います。一体 237人です。どちらが多いかは言うまでもありませんね。つまり彼女一人を犠牲にすればあなたの望む条件が満たされるわけです。さあゲームを始めましょう。
So my choice immediately would be the 237, like without even thinking that much about it. Like, even if it wasn't Senna, even if it was like the person that I cherish the most in my life, if the other choice was someone else I also cherish plus 236 other people, I think that the person that I cherish most in my life would want me to choose everybody else. You know, like, I don't know if they could live with the guilt that I killed 237 people to save them. Like, I don't know how you could live with that. If Iochi chooses Senna, I just don't. Suddenly, my back was feeling hotter. Then I realized that there was a burning cauldron behind me, its mouth opening up. What the fuck? Bright flames licked the air as if they were getting a taste before trying to swallow me whole. Yochi's brother was standing on the other side and was in the same situation. We both stood in front of the flames.
さあお二人が魔女の釜の前に立ちました。この釜は火が燃え尽きない魔法の釜です。
Oh my god. Yochi's brother's kind of fine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll shut up.
この釜に一度入れば灼熱の猛火に焼かれ骨一つ残らないことでしょう。と言ってもあなた方はデータですけどね。それでも暑さや苦しさは現実と同じです。もうお分かりですね。伊予地水木さん、あなたが助けられるのはどちらか一方だけ。一方はあなたの手で炎の中に突き落としてください。それができなければあなたは全てを失うことになります。ゲームオーバーです。そうはなりたくありませんよね。考える時間は差し上げましょう。ですがそう長くはないですよ。火が今にも彼らを食らい尽くそうとしていますからね。
During the director's long explanation, Yochi listened to all of it without uttering a single word. And as if understanding everything, Yochi slowly opened their eyes, fist clenched.
それでは涙ながらに命乞いをする二人の声をお聞きください。まずはセナさんから。
Senna, if you do not say pick the other fucking group, then I will be so angry with you. Huh? I panicked upon suddenly hearing my name. I could barely understand the situation. What I did know, however, was that Iochi's goal could be achieved if they saved their brother. In exchange, I have to die. Why would they do such a thing to Iochi, too? The next thing I felt was anger. Beg for my life? How dare you think of something so terrible?
ひどいと？これはゲームですよ。
You can't get away with everything by calling it a game. One day you're going to regret making light of people's lives like this.
命乞いの言葉はないのですか？あなたは今死の間際にいるのですよ。
Who am I supposed to beg to? You? I refuse! And to Iochi, I won't say anything. That decision has already been made. Iochi's expression was a mix of surprise and sadness. I could tell when they looked at me. It's best to sacrifice fewer people. Iochi was here with that in mind. I was about to say that, but I couldn't say it. When I looked at Iochi, I was faced with such a painful expression. Please don't make that face. Seeing that face, my determination began to wane. My heart hurt. It was a terrible goodbye. We had expected death would await us if negotiations with the Otherworld stream didn't go well. I thought that I'd at least be with Iochi. Life or death, no matter the outcome, I wouldn't be afraid as long as Iochi was with me. That was what I thought. I wondered why I had to die by being burned alive. It's going to be so hot. My body shook and my thoughts turned to the obvious. First, I was stabbed in the gut. This time I was going to be burned. I wondered what I did to deserve this. Why did I have to die twice? I want to ask for help. However, Iochi might have listened if I cried for help. Iochi might pay the price to save me. But Iochi might not either. That was more expected. Iochi was determined to stop the Otherworld stream, even if it meant sacrificing everything. I was included in those sacrifices, and Iochi was too. Abandoning me alone would save 237 people, so that was fine. There's no need to think about which is more. Why would they make us do such terrible things? Why would they do such terrible things themselves? No matter what I said, this game would not end. I said to myself that I would accept whatever Iochi decides. Now I'm getting scared. I'm waiting for the moment Iochi cuts me off. I'm afraid to see that myself. I don't want to imagine Iochi being pained by the decision to sacrifice me. I don't want this. The director spoke up again, happy that I still hadn't said a word.
仕方ありませんね。では、お兄さんの方に移りましょう。と言っても、彼は知能が低く、ほとんど喋れないので、返答は期待できませんね。
That's rude.
伊予千久人さん。目の前にご家族がいますよ。わかりますか？
His name was called, yet he seemed confused as he looked up to the sky. He likely didn't know that was his own name.
あなたのことです。あなた自身はほぼ生まれ変わったに等しい状態ですが、ご家族はあなたのことを覚えているようですよ。伊予千瑞希さん、声をかけて差し上げたらどうですか？もしかしたらあなたのことを思い出すかもしれませんよ。
Yuchi seemed bitter while looking at their brother. Then I heard a small murmur. Their brother seemed to hear that, but he looked confused as he turned his head. A pained smile. Oh. I noticed Yoshi gasp a little and knew what they were feeling.
結局僕は兄を見過ごしたことで多くのキャストの死を招き、たくさんの犠牲を生み出してしまった。兄の計画に気づいたその時点で僕は兄を通報すべきだったんだ。説得できるなんて甘い考えだった。たとえどんな結果になったとしても冷静に兄の罪を認めるべきだった。今もその時の後悔は消えない。
Yuchi wanted so badly to see their brother. Yuchi saw their brother's crimes as their own because they cared about him. He was an important family member that Yuchi could never cut off. Their brother began looking around. Then he looked at Iochi once more. Those eyes said it all. He recognized them. He turned his head to the side and opened his mouth. Mi. Zu. Ki. It felt like that was what he said. All he did was open and close his mouth, but my guess was confirmed when Iochi quickly covered their eyes, as if they didn't want to see it anymore. At the very least, Iochi would know that the person in front of them was, without a doubt, their brother.
やはり思い出せないようですね。残念です。命乞いの言葉はなしですね。
Doesn't remember? How so? Yochi's brother does remember Yochi, even if it's partially. I was having trouble breathing. It couldn't be helped through the heartache. I wanted to beg for mercy more than anyone. Yochi, if you're still hesitant... I hesitated. However, I always wanted to be more like Yochi. That was why I spoke up. There's no need to hesitate. Just be yourself. I liked how cool you were when you never hesitated. Telling you that I like you will just cause trouble now, but I still have to say it. If it makes you hesitate, then please forget it. I want you to live together with your brother and everyone else. I knew that your decisions were right. If only we didn't meet yesterday. If only we didn't meet yesterday and I hadn't said that I liked you, then maybe we wouldn't have to hesitate. I'm sorry.
やめてくれ。もう。
That was a repressed scream. Each and every word. I could see what must be done. If you keep hesitating, you lose both. Even seeing the flames so close, they hesitated. No, I almost died in the drama once before, so this should be nothing. I'm nothing but data right now, so just think of it as a drama. I clenched my sweaty hands into a fist, and I felt the flames burning even fiercer.
お二人の話も終わったことですし、そろそろ結論を出すべきですね。迷っていると両方なくしてしまう。これは本当にその通りですね。時間稼ぎをしているのならば無駄ですからやめましょう。火が強くなっているのがわかりますか？どちらをも突き落とすことができなければ二人とも死んでしまいますよ。
The strength of the fire seemed to burn my feet, causing me to take a step back. My heart began beating loudly. But even if I run away... I looked at Hisato Iochi next to me. He was standing in the same spot as if nothing was happening. It was like there was no fire approaching us. No, I have to decide. If Iochi can't do it, then I will. If Iochi's hesitating, then I'll... I looked towards Iochi. I wanted to burn that sight into my memory one last time. I should have said something, but it would have just have pained Iochi, so I chose not to. Impatience, hesitation, despair. Iochi's face was filled with those emotions as I took a leap. Oh, is my life flashing before my eyes? But I'm glad. I'd know you'd rather see a smile in my last moments. But the heat and the shock never came. In its place, I felt my arm being grabbed firmly. Huh? When I realized it was Iochi's hand that held mine, I was suddenly breathless. Why, Iochi?
ごめん。
And I was pulled to safety by myself. The last thing I saw was Iochi smiling gently while falling into the flames in my place. Iochi!
約束はルールは守るべきですよ。
Yes, I thought I heard the director, and Iochi's body was deflected by an invisible wall before falling into the flames. And the location that had been covered with flames a few moments earlier was gone. And we're gonna stop here. I know, I am the worst. This is post-production Puff speaking. I actually recorded the full finale of IOCHI'S route in one go, but I realized that it was just way too long, so I'm splitting it into two. I'm sorry. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. I don't know if I am. I am suffering, and it is, yeah, I'm leaving it on a cliffhanger. We don't know what the hell is going on with IOCHI. We don't know if they are alive or not. We don't know. What the fuck is this game? What the hell is this whole situation? I'm honestly pretty frustrated that the writers went this route, because it feels like they literally were setting IOCHI up for failure. They were like, oh, IOCHI worked so hard to get the Information Bureau on track to be like, oh, they're gonna come in, they're gonna like save everybody, like not even save everybody, but just like get all 200 something people to not be brain dead anymore. And that might take a few sacrifices. Like, it's gonna take, what, 10 of us to be sacrificed? But that's okay, because it'll save 260 something people at the end of the day. And all of that just goes out of the window. Just throw it all away, because none of that matters anymore, because the vice president was like, never mind, I don't want to be a part of this. Like, what? I don't know. It makes no sense. But we'll learn more in the finale episode. So, thanks for bearing with. You guys will find out next week. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. I'm sorry.